screen is visible, right? So this is the change I have made, nothing else. So invalid username, password error message, login wait until enabled dot click. Yeah, this I have added. No, this is different. This one, right? This is wait until enabled dot click. If you do, hmm, no, I'm not doing anything in hotels. Okay, just put this login link dot wait till until enabled, then dot click in the login method. Okay, and this will not solve the error. By the way, the main thing is the problem was that default, but you have omitted the default. You have already deleted the default, right? What about serenity.conf? Serenity.conf is okay, right? Okay. Next thing is serenity.properties. I have added 2 lines extra for reporting, not for this, right? So I'm giving you everyone just replace. I mean, Control A, Control V in your serenity.properties. Okay, it's the same basically. I have just added 2 lines. Just added that output directory target Serenity reports, and next thing is Serenity report shows step details. I'm putting a step details thing, so that in the report you will get all the steps. Okay, nothing else such I am doing here. Okay. Mm. Okay. Go to steps again. Go to steps. Home steps. And just delete the at the rate steps from. I mean, I think you have written, yeah. At the rate steps को हटा दो. Let's see. Hmm. What? Wait command is not necessary, but you can add. Is the wait until enabled? I have added, but it will not help you. But you can add anyway. You can add, no problem. Hmm. Hey, login link is this. Uh, there. Click on. See, click on login link. I have removed. Okay, and I mean I am using only click. That click on is a method from action class. Okay, we learned about action class, right, of Selenium. That click on is from action class. That is also possible, but somehow I have changed. I'm giving you this method, login method. Is that fine? Okay. Just replace your login method. In Serenity, I mean, the latest version of Serenity, something is changed. But when you will work in your old Serenity framework in your company, right, in your organization, there will be some changes. Okay, there could be some changes. Okay, but the methods or the process will be absolutely same. Error message. Okay. ले लो, 2 लाइन एक्स्ट्रा दे रहा हूँ, फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट ले लो. It should run. Vanilla. Huh? Uh, Vanilla, Rupali, what about you? Running for everyone? Uh, no, no. Okay. To validate it, there is a report. Automatically, they have generating a report. Okay. So go to this root folder. Ah, root folder. Then go to target. There is a folder called target, and if you go to Serenity reports, okay, there you can find index.html. Let me find where is that, index.html should be there. Index.html, just open that index.html. No, no, not Serenity JUnit. Serenity JUnit नहीं चलेगा. There should be one index.html. Serenity JUnit. Okay, fine. Just a minute. Run like this. Okay. Here, open a terminal. Okay. Open a new terminal. new terminal, and here you put the command line. Always remember dot hash gradle w, okay, gradle w clean test, gradle w clean test. Gradle w. Just a minute. I'm putting that comment. I've entered in chat. Okay, now it is ran from command line, and let me check whether the Serenity report is generated or not. There should be index.html, I think. Let me check. By state Serenity project target Serenity. Index. This one. See, index.html. See, if you open it, see this kind of detailed report you will get. Serenity BDD. Index.html, open that file index.html, and you will see this kind of detailed report where all this pie chart, everything will be there. And go to this test result tab, go there, and you will see this test case has been executed, right? If you click here, if you click here, you will get all these screenshots and everything. See, interesting. Who is vanilla? Yeah, what are you getting, vanilla? there is a concept why we are putting this at the rate steps. At the rate steps actually uh, saying that all the steps, okay, all the steps for this particular scenario is listed inside this home step page. Okay, that is why we are putting at the rate steps. Run it from your terminal, otherwise that index.html page will not get generated. Yeah. If everyone is done, let me know. I'll describe this build.gradle here. Hmm. Your system is little slow. Uh, it, it depends on the, you know. So you are using Windows, right? Microsoft. So me for training purpose, I am using this Apple. Okay, Apple MacBook. So Apple MacBook's performance is better, much better than Windows. So that is, I mean, anyway, it is expected. Don't worry about it. If it is running, it is running, because you are not going to run your automation test cases from your local, right? You are either going to run from your, you know, some agent, Linux agent, right? Linux agent, or not Windows agent for sure, because Windows agent is much costlier. So Linux agent will be good, and your organization, don't, not taking the name of the organization, but your organization is your project uses that Linux things. Only 4 to 5 Windows agents are there, and that too for we have requested. That is why they have created. So don't worry about the performance of the script as of now. As I mean, as soon as you are maintaining on all the coding standards, that is fine. You are not using that wait a bit, right? You should not use wait a bit. I mean, have you seen our code? Are we using any weight, any kind of external weight here, hard coded weight? No, right? Still our script is running like very good, correct? It's 33 seconds. I mean, it's ideal time, correct? Okay. Anyway, everyone is done. Vanilla. So don't use wait a bit. Otherwise, your manager will come to me and ask me क्या सिखाया इनको. um, Mostly there will be 4 days training at your place, right, at your company. um, I will be the trainer for Java, core Java. New batch has joined, just joined, Hyderabad. Not yet decided, but just a minute. What is the date? 3, 4, and 10, 10th, 11th. 3rd, 4th, and 10th, 11th next month. Not yet confirmed, but okay, fine. So understood, right? How to implement, and you have implemented. How you have implemented the Serenity framework. Okay. So next thing is build.gradle. Any question on implementation part? Rupali? No. Steps.java. The upper layer is steps.java. Home steps. First home page, then home steps, and those steps class will be called in the glue files. uh, Runner class. No, see, check. I mean, you can check once how the code is flowing, and uh, you too. I mean, normal and vanilla. You too. Huh? You too can check once and let me know if you are not understanding anything, because this is what you are working on in your organization, right? Page object, correct. Why page object? We have extended because page object has its web element facet and uh, other methods, right? So to use those methods, we are using page object. We are extending page object. Inheritance. Hmm. 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 For latest version, it is standard, right? Correct. Hmm. This is actually JUnit. Okay, JUnit thinks it is a cucumber with JUnit. By default, cucumber supports JUnit. Okay, so if you see this at the rate suit is coming from JUnit, org.junit, right? And then if you see include engines, what is the engine? What is the engine you are? I mean, what is the process you want to execute? It's cucumber BDD, right? So that is why it is cucumber. Cucumber is an engine, so that is why it is include engines. This is also coming from what? JUnit. Okay. Now see, select class path and resources. Select class path means from where you want to get the you want to get the requirements, means feature, that is slash feature. Features, why it is slash features? Because it is understood by the Serenity that you should uh, put your non-Java file in src test resources. src test resources. Okay, so only features you will put, and you will get all the, I mean you will be able to use all the feature file inside features. Got it? And then configuration parameter. This is also from JUnit. Configuration parameter. So configuration parameter, it is saying, so what is the, I mean, this keys plugin property name. Okay, cucumber plugin. See, if you hover this plugin property name, it's cucumber plugin. Using which plugin you want to run this particular test. There is cucumber plugin. Okay, and then the value is IO cucumber core plugin Serenity report parallel pretty timeline build test results, then again timeline. These are all properties basically. These are all static. Yeah, like pretty. What is pretty? Pretty means you want to have the report in pretty format. Pretty format is good format. Okay, like that. Don't worry about this value. Okay, this will be anyway, you can get it from your internet, no problem. Okay, conceptually what you have to understand is, conceptually you have to understand these implementations. Okay, home step, I mean home first, you will be using that page, then steps, then glue file, and then your cucumber runner file, right? Hmm. Navigations, simply navigations are there. एट स्टेप मीन टेस्ट स्टेप. मैनुअल टेस्टिंग में जो स्टेप बोलते हो ना, टेस्ट, व्हाट इज टेस्ट स्टेप? क्लिक हियर, क्लिक देयर, so those are the steps, right? How you will, हाँ, to declare that particular method as a step. Okay, so what is that? Open application means homepage dot open. Open method will open the application and navigate to the application, right? This is one step. Next step, what? Enter login credential. You can further break down this particular step, that enter username, enter password, and then click on login button. So these kind of steps, I mean micro level steps we write, right? When we write our manual test cases, that's the same concept we have to implement here. The steps we will write here, because the glue file is actually mapped with our feature file, and feature file is in which level we are writing our feature file. It's scenario level, not the step level. That is why we are keeping one more class where all the steps will be declared. That is the function of this at the rate step. These are the actual test step we are providing, and here all the assertions and everything will be performed. Test steps, and these steps will be called sequentially in the glue file. Right, correct. Hmm. Right. Given when and then is just to declare the precondition, the actual test step, and the assertion point. Now in then there could be many. I mean, in one scenario there could be many thens, right? Hmm? So I'll tell you how to write those steps today. Given could be more. Okay, suppose this application should be opened. Also, database should be connection open, kind of thing, right? This is your given. So how we'll write given, and again, and then in the next line we'll not write given again, we'll write and. Instead of given we'll write and. Okay, so given के बाद अगर and लिख रहे हो तो the Serenity engine or Cucumber engine will understand it is given only. Okay, it is given only because you have written and just after given they will understand it is as given. Okay, so don't write given twice, given and the same way if you are writing when and then again you want to write another action, means when instead of when you write when and. Okay. And then once then and after then it's and. Okay, so these are all keywords of Cucumber. It's basic Cucumber concepts basically. Understood? Ah. Hmm. Hmm. Config file, everything, whatever we have written, everything will be same. You have to, you will declare just, I mean, just URL you have to change. That's it. Properties file, what I have given, na? That is standard. You can use that. Vanilla, um, Nirmal. Hmm. They are not giving it. There was a guy called KK. Okay, I knew him. He is the guy who developed that framework. Okay, and when he developed that framework, he was a main guy basically from testing it. Uh, Serenity framework was uh, not that advanced. Right now we are using much advanced framework, but with the time the framework has not changed. I mean your framework has not changed, and when we got that framework we have implemented in our way. I have seen many people has written their own class, a main method. They have written their main methods and they have started like driver dot find element. Huh? So that's okay, fine. Acha, suppose you want to have like some uh, how we are finding the element is at the rate find by, right? There is another way in the in our Serenity framework. We can use dollar, okay, by dot xpath. Then you have to put the xpath title here, and then you can use click, you can use something, send keys, anything, okay. So if you want, you can also use this dollar by xpath. Don't use it, always try to stick to this particular design pattern, page object model with page factory. But in some cases, if you find this is difficult to you know difficult to use the web element facet directly using find by, you can use this, okay. So it is basically a web element facet. So if you put like this, you are declaring one web element facet. Let's say private web element facet, then dollar by dot xpath by dot xpath sorry, it's not here, we'll use, you have to use inside the method if you directly want to use this. So this is basically web element facet. So element equal to okay, illegal modifier for O. So this is web element facet, okay. This is web element facet. This is another way we can find out any element here, okay, but don't use this until and unless it is really necessary. I am putting here in the chat. Okay, somehow if you want to use some some weights, okay, some smart weights in between. In some cases it is not working, the default weights are not working, so you can use wait for, okay, wait for, sorry, what is that, wait, ye dekho, this one, wait for, okay, wait for, and then you can put any web element, let's say expected conditions, this one, dot element to be clickable, element to be clickable, and then using some something, right, whatever we have in web element facet and all. You can also like declare any wait statement like this, though we don't declare any wait statement. Okay, if you want to use any hard coded wait, it's wait a bit, okay, wait a bit, let's say 2 seconds, This is hard coded wait, hard coded wait, and should not be used. Understood? Okay. Any doubt? This is mainly important for vanilla and Nirmal. It's very important for you to understand this. Hmm. For Rupali as she is starter, so uh, it's also important for her, but she has to go through the previous framework in more detailed way. Correct. I was about to go to that portion. Uh, who will implement? You will implement or I will implement? The same thing, same code you have to use here. Same code, absolutely same code. Tell me who will implement. कोई नहीं बता रहा है, मैं करूँगा. आई विल ट्राई, लेट मी ट्राई. कोई बता नहीं रहा. हाँ. Yes, Jason, you have to implement. Okay, I'll show you how to implement it. But before that, let me uh, tell you something. Okay, so here we are right. We have scenario, right? We also have another keyword called scenario outline. Scenario outline. Scenario outline. Okay, in scenario outline, let's say this is scenario outline. Scenario outlines has let's say only login, huh? Only login scenario. Login scenario. What will be given? Given will be the same. The application is up and running. Application is up and running when 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 entering like this, we have to provide username and password. Okay, username and password. Then user is logged in. Okay, user is logged in. Correct. So this is how we write scenario outline. But how to pass this username and password? It is using examples. Through examples we will provide a table. Okay, just see how we are providing this table. Username, then pipe, and password pipe. Okay, just below username you can put, let's say, 1 2 3 4 5 6, and in the password you can say let's say password. Okay, let's say I have another username and password. Let's say 4543568 9, and then password. Okay, password. Now we have to implement it. Correct, we have to implement it. So this is how we can put some of the test data through, you know, through this scenario outline and examples. We can use some test data. If you run it, undefined exception, undefined step exception, right? Undefined step exception. So in the test result we should get, or the debug console we should get the undefined step. Where is that undefined step? नहीं आया, ठीक है, नहीं आया. We will use here. This is what we want, right? Because one step we have added, and only for this step it is throwing undefined step. Let's see. Go to glue file. Okay, entering and okay, fine. Public void entering, enter credentials, enter credentials, and here the string username password will be passed to these strings. Okay, passed through these strings, and these strings will be there, this one. Okay, string and string 2. This string will be this string will be this. Okay, whatever we passing through examples, it will be from here and here. Same way, this is string. So we will just enter credentials, right? So we should have something. This is my enter credential, and we are using login, homepage.login. तो लॉगिन पेज में मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ डायरेक्टली, what are we doing? We are directly putting the username and password, which is non-standard basically. So here we will put like this: string username, string password. Okay, string username, string password we are passing as an argument in the login itself. Okay, in the login itself. Done so far. In the login we are running, we are putting username and password as an argument. Everyone done? In the login method, in the login, in the home page, this value we have to remove. Right. So we have to remove this. Okay, this is password. Don't put password. Just pwd. Put pwd because password in password name, same name we have. Yeah, we have this web element facet, right? So instead of this phone number, we will write here what? Username, and in the random password we will put this pwd. Okay, pwd. Got it? As soon as you will implement it, I'll define. I mean, I'll discuss how to do that. First, in the login page, a home page, you just change this particular method login. Is it done? As No, no, I'll go, no problem. First thing, we are providing this, I mean, we are changing this login method, okay? As soon as we are changing this login method, we'll get an error in homesteps.java. See, you are getting red color homesteps.java. That you are using login here, but you have not used those arguments, right? We have to pass the argument. How to pass the argument? We will use here string user string pwd, okay, and here we will put user comma pwd. Now as soon as you are changing this enter credential method here in the step class, you will get issue in the glue class, red color, right? Go there and entering correct data. Here you can put your username and password. Let's say this is 77382499194, and password is uh, any password, okay. This is the random password. Now, and here what we will do, we will use the same method, see, in this enter string and enter password means entering username and password, right? Enter credentials. So here we will put like this, not this number, hard coded number, but we will put this string, or rather let me name user, and here it is password. So this will be your user and this will be your password, okay. So this value will get, and this value will get from where? From feature file itself. So it will be iterated twice for this particular scenario. I am putting in the chat. Done.
break নিচ্ছে কলে আছে কি break নিচ্ছে
না বলে only one step we have added. Only one step we have added, nothing else. We have added another scenario. This is one scenario, this is second scenario. Because this and this is common, so we don't have to write again. What? Now run it and see if it is running. See, it's parallel execution, it's happening. Hmm. What is the failure? क्या फेल क्या हुआ? Test root null, requirement based directory null. Home stays 25. Home stays Java 25 is null. Home step क्या है? Home steps page number 25. Assert, right? The error message not displayed. What is that? Assertion. Assertion error. Okay. This is assertion error we are getting. That could be the. Okay, let me check that index.html. What index.html says. Where is index.html? Report. Oh my god. I think the parallelly it is executing, right? That is why having some problem. See, one scenario is getting passed. In second scenarios, this login things they are not clicking. Okay. One test completed. Okay, let me check. This is happening due for the parallel execution for sure. This is undefined steps exception. Where is that? Entering and password is undefined. You can implement it. Why? Entering this and this is oh, just a minute. Let me use this user, and here it is pass. Hmm. Ready? Clean test. Right. 3 failed. Why it is problem? In the Gradle documentation, what is that? Gradle W clean test. Ready? How it is? We can use a better thing, um, better structure, but let's see why it is not working at all. uh, okay, please enter a valid mobile number. So this test will fail eventually. Now it's working. The 2 tests will be failed and 1 test should be passed. Hmm. It is actually waiting for that particular thing, right? So if you go to the Serenity project and target here, we should have one index dot html. Index.html. Now see, there is one test which is passed, and see positive login scenario which is passed, and login scenario which is failed. Right? There are 2 scenarios: login scenario and login scenario. This scenario, right? So what is that? So username is this, and next username is this, and password is password and password. And steps are, this is the login, this is okay. All the failed I mean, why it is failed? It is capturing. See, it is capturing. So update it. I mean, I forgot to save the um, page. That is why it was not working. But now it is working. Fine. You already have that method, right? Glue method. You can add it. Understood. So it will be passed if we pass any 10 digit number, right? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 7 8 and 4 3 5 6 7 and 1 2 3. If we run it, everything should pass. Okay, everything should pass because 10 digit phone number. See, invalid username password, it is failing. No, it is passing basically. Okay, please enter a valid mobile number. Maybe it's not a valid mobile number for India, that is why it is saying enter a valid mobile number. 4356 789 means 7 1 2 3 10 digits, right? 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, and maybe 4356 it's not a valid number. Let's give some valid number. Okay, now check what all test cases passed. I think there should be 2 test cases at least which are passed. Documents, target, Serenity reports. If you go this HTML, index.html. Okay, again there are, I think, both the scenario failed or some scenario passed. What is that? Okay, anyway, if you put some some valid phone number and password, it should work. But the test is failing, that is good, huh? Test is failing, and you are getting all I mean relevant relevant logs here, and you can also see what are the requirements it covered. So these are the requirements, and it is failed, right? 2 scenarios, 3 test cases failed. And if you go to the test result again, you will get all these details. Fine. This report you can also send to your client and publish to Jenkins. Okay, we will see how to publish Jenkins report. By the way, any question on scenario outline and scenario? Test case is failing, right? That is why you are getting error. Hey, no such. No, you just anything you can run, right? Just that if you run it from your runner class directly, the report will not aggregate it, and index.html will not generate. Index. Yes. Share. No such element Where is that no such element? Which run it again. Expand the error message. Which class you are getting that? Uh, no, no. हटा दो उसको, लाइन नंबर 38 को हटाओ. नो, और एक है ना होम पेज. गो टू होम पेज एंड लॉग इन. क्लिक कहाँ पे कर रहे हो? यू हैव टू क्लिक राइट. लॉग इन लिंक पे क्लिक करना है ना. लॉग इन लिंक नहीं, लॉग इन बटन नहीं, लॉग इन लिंक. वो ऊपर जो लॉग इन होम पेज में लॉग इन है, दैट बटन, दैट लिंक यू हैव टू क्लिक राइट फर्स्ट. How was it working for you previously? Okay, just uncheck it. Yes, click on login link. Okay, don't use click on, just login link dot click. Use login link dot click. Hmm. Delete the first. Right click on the class and format. Control S, save करो file. Now run. Now that argument we have passed. That's fine. Hata, just remove it. When I'm saying remove it, just delete it. Okay. It's, I mean, if you are command, I mean, if you are putting don't comment because कचरा लगेगा कोड. अभी रन करो, देखो क्या होता है. Vanilla and Rupali, what about you? Okay, all three test cases are failing. Why? Put some valid phone number, na. Put some valid phone number and see if your test cases are working. And Nirmal, what about Nirmal? In Pune? Okay. What are you getting, Rupali? No value present. Java base, Java util options. Go below. Are you getting anything in home page? See, check. Mobile number dot send keys, password dot send keys, pwd, login button dot click. That's fine. Your application is launching. I just missed it. Go up. uh, Remove those lines. Remove those lines na? Everything remove. You don't need those buy things and everything. सारे इंपोर्ट हटा दिया क्या? माय गॉड, सारे इंपोर्ट हटाया. कंट्रोल Z करो. सिर्फ वो तीन लाइन नंबर 3 and 4 हटाओ. लाइन नंबर 3, 4 and 5. सेव करो, क्लास को सेव करो. सेव इट. Your application is not launching. You have made something problematic. Otherwise, you will made in your system. Okay, have you used anything in the serenity.conf? Okay, in serenity.properties, go and check if you have changed anything. Serenity.properties for each actions, incognito, target, serenity reports, fine. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. So where it is? Can you show me? Hmm. वो वेन वाला कहाँ ऐड कहाँ पे किया तुम आपने? That is fine. Yes. Hmm. Hmm. Entering string and what you have added in the feature file. ये क्या लगाया? What is this? Pipe. See, पाइप लगाना है, पाइप. And scenario, it should not be scenario, it should be scenario outline. देखो मैंने, हाँ देखो मैंने, I mean I have sent you in the chat, just check it. Copy the whole thing, scenario outline also you copy. It's not scenario, it's scenario outline. Hmm. No, scenario outline, then there should be colon. Square bracket, parse होना चाहिए ना, feature file parse, it should be parsed, otherwise. ठीक है, कोई बात नहीं, ऐसे गलतियाँ होते हैं. Your system is अभी. सिस्टम थोड़ा स्लो है आपका, बट इट्स ओके. डोंट वरी अबाउट स्लोनेस ऑफ द सिस्टम बिकॉज एनीवे. The test cases will fail because the mobile number is not valid mobile number. See, you will not get that pop-up login failed or something like that. So anyway, but at least one test case should pass. Vanilla Nirmal, are you done? So where you missed? Acha, okay, got it. No issue. Candlelight training, fine. index.html. No, index.html won't. Okay, it generated. Okay, fine. Open it. No, I think it is previous index.html. You are seeing. You are looking into it. It's previous one. No, no, no problem. It will generate. No problem. If you run with command line, it will be generated. Okay. Now one thing I would. I mean, I'll let you know that we we are putting that username and password like this, right? So this is not the standard way to do that. Okay, this is not the standard way to do that. We have to use the username and password in the command line, and eventually when we'll do it in the Jenkins, that should come from Jenkins credentials. Okay, there is a section in the Jenkins credentials, so from there we'll pass it. Let me mm, yeah, yeah, sure. Okay, so let me share my screen again. Acha, go to this build.gradle file. Okay, build.gradle file. If you see, the first is default task. What are the default tasks? It's clean, test, and aggregate. Clean, test, and aggregate. So we are writing the clean explicitly, so that is not necessary. So if we are writing clean, sorry, gradle w test, it would work. Okay, so anyway it is running the clean job. Clean, then test, and then aggregate. What is aggregate? The aggregate is aggregating the reports. It will generate aggregate reports for each and every test cases or each and every scenarios. That will aggregate in the HTML index.html file, right? That is why this aggregate job is there. Okay, default task aggregate is there. That is the that is the reason. If you are running the test case from runner class directly, the index.html is not getting generated. When you are writing from build.gradle, means gradle w command, then only it will, this aggregate job will be triggered. Clear? First line. In the second section, see, repositories, from where we are getting the libraries, cucumber library, let's say selenium library. From where we are getting, it's maven central and maven local. Maven central and maven local, it's a repository basically. Okay, now next thing, build script. Okay, build script, how we are building it? Repositories maven url, this is the url of the gradle. Okay, m2 means maven repositories url. Okay, and in the dependency, if you see, this is a Serenity bdd gradle plugin. Okay, so this is exactly what we do in the pom.xml, right? In the xml thing, we search from, um, suppose I want to get the let's say test ng maven dependency. If you go there, there will be one section. If you go to this test ng maven dependency, if you go to the latest version, right, there is a section called gradle. Okay, there is a section called gradle. So this is the thing we are getting here in the dependencies. See, it's class path. So if it is gradle short, then you will get this test implementation like this. Okay, if you want to use test-ng, but I don't think test-ng is needed here. We'll use something else. Right, and then apply plugins. What are the plugins we need? It's Java, Eclipse is not needed, Idea, Serenity, BDT, Gradle plugin. So why these things? Because Gradle is having some inbuilt plugin for Eclipse and Idea, means IntelliJ. Okay, that is why they have used it. You can omit it or you can keep it as it is. Now, source compatibility and target compatibility. What is the Java source you want? Java source is our case, it should be Java 17. Okay, Java 17. So it's yes. Now in the ext we are this is another task basically, nothing else. In the ext we are passing these many things. Ext means I mean we are just providing the versions, right? Serenity version 4.2.1, JUnit platform launcher version 1.11.0, Cucumber's JUnit platform engine version 7.161. So this kind of things, what we want, we are just putting it. Okay. So here the problem is we are not putting directly in the dependencies section. We are putting directly, I mean we are declaring the versions here and we are getting it from here. See, you can also use the versions directly here. Suppose what are the things is logback, vintage, Jupyter, platform, Cucumber. What we need next? We need next is um, JSON file reader, right? So we'll do some Jackson Maven dependency. Jackson Maven dependency. And here we'll use this Jackson data bind, and the latest one we'll use and that's it, I think. So this is the thing we have to use here. I am putting in the chat, copy it and paste it in this dependencies section. This dependencies section. Just enter, Control V, that should be good. Yes, Control S, after you save the file, it will import the Jackson libraries. Why we need Jackson library? To read the JSON value, correct? And then in the test we are using this use JUnit platform, means we want to use this JUnit platform, right? JUnit test we want to run. And these are the tasks. Okay, Gradle start parameter, continue on failure. Okay, suppose once one test is failed, right? You should go to the next test. So that is what this particular continue on failure is true. I mean that is what this line means. And test finalized by aggregate, I have already discussed what is that. Aggregate means we are aggregating the report. Fine. This one, right? Implementation means this will be accessible src main java and src test java both. But suppose this assert j, uh, log back, sorry, this one JUnit. So see, these are all test implementation. Test implementation means its lifetime or its range should be test src test java. Okay, not in the src main java. It should be confined in src test java. Okay, implementation means throughout the project you can use in the src main java as well as in src test java, but JUnit things, right? Cucumber. So why we use it? We use it to write our unit test cases, our functional test cases. So we don't need it in the src main java. That is why we are confining it in the src test java. Yes. No. Yes, yes. 16 to 17, just make it from 16 to 17. Okay. Yes, yes. Click on yes. Now we'll see how to access the um, username and password from your command line, right? From your command line. So this is how we should do this. There was a test, yes, use JUnit platform, right? Here we'll put some system property. How to do that? It's system property we have to write, and here it is username. Okay, here it is username and comma, we'll check that project dot has property, project dot has property user name sorry uh, exclamatory project has property. If true, it should be project dot username, project dot username, else colon, just print a blank, or just pass a blank thing. Okay, what does it mean? Suppose you are not putting, you forgot to put username, okay, in the in your command line. So it will take a blank username, it will not throw any error. It will use a blank username. That is also fine. Next, for the password, same thing we should use for the password also. So we'll copy it, and instead of username we'll pass password. Here also password. Okay, username and password. Oh, sorry, it should be project dot password, project dot username, project dot password, right? Now what we'll do, huh? No, standard, you can use anything, you can use any It's not only username and password, right? It could be API key. It could be anything. Any um, um, uh, means any secured data should be passed from here. Hmm. Any secure data should be passed from here. Now, if in the glue file, right? In the glue file, if we use this, um, here here we will use it. Okay, so username and password is string username equal to system डॉट गेट प्रॉपर्टी. ओके, गेट प्रॉपर्टी में क्या दूंगा मैं? एब्सोल्युटली what we have written here in the build.gradle file. Okay, it's username and password. So this is username, okay, and string password equal to system dot get property password. Okay, system dot get property password. Now here in the enter credentials we'll just put username, and here we'll put password. So using username system dot get property will do it. Okay, and let me for now comment this scenario outline because it is unnecessary. It will take some time, right? And let me form the command line. It is gradle w test minus p. Okay, minus p space minus p is username equal to okay, and again minus p password equal to, we'll put some dummy password. Okay, now if we run it from here, let's see if it takes. See, the same username and password it is providing, but we have not used that in the hard coded way, but through command line we are passing it. This should be your command line right now. Interesting. Existing data, only existing data. These two lines we have to change. We have to give these two line, and this username password you have to pass here. Keyboard input. Yes. So from now, don't pass any username and password from any of the Excel file, CSV file, JSON file. Okay, so you have to pass it from through your this one, right? Command line, and eventually from Jenkins credentials. Any question? So don't just go through it. Implement the JSON reading thing here also. Okay, read some data, same as how we did in our TestNG framework, right? Yeah, our TDD framework. No, from JSON file. From JSON file, we have written, right, one Pojo class we have written, one JSON reader we have written, and then we have called it in the test class. The same way you have to implement the same thing here in this class. Can you do it? No, no, no. It's already 9 p.m. Yeah, this is an assignment, so this is a home task, homework for you. Okay, fine. I think framework part is okay. If you have any question, if you have any doubt in implementing framework, creating framework, we can always. I mean, we are open to, clarify those things. Okay. From next day onwards, we'll start API testing. Is that fine? I mean, is it okay, or you want to more explore more on these Serenity things? Vanilla Rupali, sorry, Rupali is you. Vanilla, vanilla. is it enough, or you want to know something else for the Serenity framework? What I am using, you can ask right away. Okay, but what I mean, what your organization's people are using, so that's not standard at all. That's that is fine. I mean, you can have many glue files. That is not a problem. That is, you can write a number of glue files. Anyway, all the glue files will be run by this runner class. You don't have to change anything in the runner class. You can have n number of feature files. You can have n number of glue files. Okay, you don't have to bother about it. This is all. I mean, see, what is simple, you have to think it simply. Don't complicate with some non-standard thing. Okay, don't complicate those things. And things are getting complicated with uh, unskilled developers. Developers in the sense our testing people, right? So they are absolutely unskilled in the coding. I mean, I'm telling it right away up front. I have told it up front in management meeting. Our people are absolutely unskilled in the coding. Unskilled means in the coding. Okay, they don't know how to code. So they know some basic things of Selenium, and with that basic knowledge, they want to implement a high level, a professional framework. That is a problem everywhere. I mean, it is not only for your organization, it's for all the organizations throughout the, I mean, in India, most of the organizations are facing like this. Once you are giving a good framework to the people, people will make it a garbage eventually. And what is the reason behind it? The reason behind it is absolutely uh, lack of knowledge for the coding. If you don't know the coding standard, you will end up with the garbage. No one can save you. Okay, anyway, if you still have any queries, I mean, this whole class, whole thing will be opened. Okay, uh, we can have discussion. We can have discussion. Okay, we can, anyway, and we have some more time also. Anyway, I'll going to take some more classes, because it's already day 28, I think. So next 2 days, 2 दिन में तो नहीं होने वाला है सब कुछ. प्रैक्टिस सेशंस लेने हैं, देन डेवऑप्स लेना है, जेनकिंस. डेवऑप्स मीन्स जेनकिंस का पार्ट लेना है, राइट. एपीआई टेस्टिंग, एपीआई के लिए 2 दिन, 1 दिन 2 दिन लगेगा. उसका फ्रेमवर्क कैसे ये करते हैं वो दिखाना है. So those things will take some time. So more 2 to 3 days will take. Okay. So almost one. Hmm. No, see, I'm stopping the recording. Okay. First of all.